I accidentally walked into a bank wearing a ski mask. Everyone started screaming and hit the floor, and it made me rich. It was -1 degrees outside. I'd been shoveling snow for 2 hours, and my face was frozen. When I walked in to deposit a check, a woman shrieked. Then everyone dropped to the ground like they'd rehearsed it. I stood there confused, holding my phone and a crumpled check. What's happening? Please don't hurt us, a teller yelled from behind the counter. That's when I realized. I reached up and felt the ski mask still on my face. Oh crap, no, wait, he's got a weapon, someone screamed. What? No, this is my phone. I held it up. A security guard tackled me from behind. I hit the marble floor hard, phone skidding across the room. The guard's knee pressed into my back while he yanked my arms behind me. I'm not robbing anyone, I yelled. I forgot I was wearing this. I was shoveling snow. Save it for the cops, the guard growled, zip-tying my wrists so tight it cut off circulation. Seriously, check my pockets. I have a check to deposit. That's literally why I'm here. A teller cautiously approached and pulled the check from my jacket. She unfolded it and her face went pale. Oh my god, it's for $47. He came to deposit $47. Exactly. Would a bank robber deposit money? I pleaded. The guard loosened his grip slightly. Then why the hell are you wearing a ski mask? Because it's freezing outside. Have you been outside? My face was literally numb. The manager, a middle-aged guy in a cheap suit, rushed over. He looked way too nervous for someone who just stopped a fake robbery. His hands were shaking. Everyone stay calm. Police are on their way. Can someone please just take this mask off me? I begged. My face is sweating now, and it's really uncomfortable. A teller pulled it off. Everyone stared at me. I was a 20-year-old guy in a puffy jacket with hat hair and a red face. Does he look like a bank robber to you? The security guard muttered. That's when the police burst in, guns drawn. Nobody move! Hands where we can see them! My zip-tied hands were already visible, but I raised them higher anyway. Officers, this was a misunderstanding, the manager said quickly, too quickly. This young man forgot he was wearing a mask. False alarm. Everyone can go back to— Stop talking, one cop interrupted, studying the scene. He looked at me, then at the manager. You called in an armed robbery for a kid in a ski mask holding a $47 check? Better safe than sorry, the manager said, wiping sweat from his forehead despite the cold. The cop's eyes narrowed. Everyone stays exactly where they are. They pulled me into a back office. My wrists were freed, and a detective sat across from me with a recorder. Walk me through exactly what happened. Every detail. I explained everything. The snow, the frozen face, the ski mask, the $47 check from my freelance work. The detective nodded slowly, studying my face for lies. Okay, here's what's interesting. We've had this bank flagged for 3 weeks. My stomach dropped. Flagged for what? Intel suggested an inside job. Employees planning a major robbery. We've been waiting for them to make a move. He leaned forward. You walking in with a ski mask at 1:48 p.m.? You might have just blown their operation wide open. I'm sorry. What? They were scheduled to hit the vault at 2 p.m. today. Timing matches our intel perfectly, but then you showed up looking like their worst nightmare, and they panicked. Through the office window, I watched other officers surrounding the manager and 2 tellers. The manager's face went from nervous to ghost white. The detective stood up. Stay here. Don't move. I sat there for 20 minutes watching through the glass. The manager was arguing with police. One teller started crying. The other one bolted for the door and got tackled immediately. The detective came back with a grim smile. Your timing was literally perfect. They'd been planning this for months. The manager has $200,000 in gambling debts. The 2 tellers were his accomplices. They were about to clean out the vault and disappear, so I accidentally stopped a real robbery. Not just stopped it, made them think you were either a setup or a competing crew. The manager tried to rush everyone out before we could investigate. The tellers were caught with vault access codes on their phones. They're done. I stared at him. This is insane. The bank's offering a $15,000 reward for information leading to arrests. You just became $15,000 richer for forgetting to take off your ski mask. My jaw dropped. Are you serious right now? Dead serious.